What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week 3 of the preseason here in year number 4 of our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise. And the Crusaders have been struggling in the preseason, both on offense and defense. Our defense cannot stop the other team, but our offense can't stay on the field either. It's just not looking good here early on in the preseason. Now, our starters on offense have barely played at all. Derek Carr has not had a single snap. I don't think Devin Golden has run the ball once. He might have a catch or two. Keyston Mack gets subbed out after the first quarter, which in these short periods, sometimes he's not even really getting on the field but for a minute or two. So, you know, we're missing all of our stars on offense, so that's a little bit more understandable. I'm a little bit worried about our backups. They are not looking good. The wide receivers are not getting open. The offensive line is not protecting the quarterback at all. And we do know we have a pretty solid offensive line with our starters, so that's not quite as much of a concern. The defense, though, not looking good. I believe Brian Vasquez, the backup quarterback for the Ravens, threw 12 of 14 against us, and the 2 that he did not have were not bad passes either. It was a wide open receiver who caught it barely out of bounds, and I forget what the other incompletion was, but that was an issue we had a lot in year number 1 of making the computer's passing percentage not be ridiculous, and it's kind of looking like that might be the case right now, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll have to adjust the sliders a little bit to fix it if that is an issue moving forward. But overall, man, not looking good right now. I'm a little bit concerned, I'm not going to lie. Again, our offense, our players aren't really getting open, and that worries me greatly. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We have another preseason game. We did win our first, and, you know, we have played 2 pretty solid teams in the last 2, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. We're just going to have to check it out, see what all transpires. And look at this. Gibson, 80 overall as a rookie. I am very glad we ended up drafting him. Ended up being a great pickup, and we're not going to have time for anybody else. So, moving forward, we're going to have to make some cuts here. Shocked. What was that? Oh, might be on the move. Okay. All the trade offers for Minkins are gone now, and that's okay. There was really no need for us to trade him anyway. Cut day, we have to cut 6 players. I'm going to have to cut a little bit more than that, though, because I scoped it out, and there are a few free agents I would like to sign. Strong safety, still a little bit worried here. Obviously, we're going to have to cut Oscar Samuels. You know, he played solid for us last year. Wasn't great by any means. But we have Gostkowski now, and I'm very happy with him, picking him up. So here's where the issues lie. If I have to cut anybody, McGee seems like he would be the best choice. His coverage isn't really all that bad. Obviously, it's not as good as others. Let's see. Demetrius McCray has some great press rating. That's pretty nice. Tackle, yeah, hip power is not all that important there. Catch 51. Yeah, he has the worst catch on the team by far. I don't really like, man, I was kind of excited about him. We also have Campbell up here, who was our real prize throughout the draft. So we need to make a decision, and it's going to be him. We're taking a few cap penalties here, which I don't like, but that's okay. That's okay. We just need to keep the best players on the field at this point, regardless of the situation. Hammond, he's a rookie, but we have another rookie up here in Gibson who looks like a beast. Hughes is a second-year player who I'm pretty happy about. I hate taking these penalties, and I avoided taking the penalties in the previous seasons, but we've just kind of hit a point where I cannot do that anymore. What is the deal with Justin Tuck? Look at this. We're going to free up a lot of cap room, which isn't... We don't have a huge cap issue right now, but I'm not going to take a hit. The question is, do we trust Dion Ware at this point? Nobody's offering trades for Justin Tuck. He's not really wanted. He's played great for us, though. That's the thing. And, you know, we have a Super Bowl window. We have a Super Bowl window right now, and keeping the best players on the field for that window is going to be very important. You know, winning the Super Bowl is by no means an easy task, so we're going to need players that are going to come to perform. Mendenhall looked okay last week. I kind of want to continue to give him a shot. Honestly, the odd man out right here. Are we going to take a hit for cutting Denarius Moore? Yeah, we would take a pretty big penalty there. What about Cosby? I don't want to cut Cosby. Cosby had a great rookie season. Didn't do as well last year. But if you look at his age, for only being in the league a few years, he's getting up there. And Mendenhall might be a victim of being cut as well, but I kind of want to give him more of a shot. Stevenson, I haven't really been too impressed with. In terms of running backs, Shady Okafor has not really made me happy. I think we need to cut Shady Okafor. It's tough. Man. It's getting tough. It's getting tough to make these decisions. We've only cut 4 players. We need to cut somebody else. One of these guys needs to be gone. I wanted to give Everett another shot. Maramarosa is 4 years younger. But, I mean, these are third-string quarterbacks. Neither are likely really going to play all that much. And Maramarosa has not looked all that good either. And really, I need to cut some more people because who should I cut here? I'm going to have to cut DJ Moore, Demetrius McCray, the 2-star corners from our Chicago Cougars, Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. These are our 2 starters right here from that franchise. Difficult choices, man. I don't want to make these decisions. DJ Moore has great catch, but he's not going to be playing a whole lot anyway. I don't want to make these decisions. You know what? We might have to cut Mendenhall. We're going to have to cut Mendenhall, I think. Because he's not going to be in the return game. Chase Cross has that on lock. Chase Cross, I even want to get into the wide receiver rotation. He has incredible catch and incredible speed. Look, his catch is 90. He has the second best catch on the team. We need to get him involved somehow. We need to work on his release and his route running a lot. But his speed, 96. I mean, he's just as fast as Mendenhall. Mendenhall has height. So does Bobby Stevenson. Bobby Stevenson does not have the speed. You know what? If we're going to make that decision, we're going to go with the rookie over Stevenson. I know a lot of people here like Stevenson. This will give him an opportunity to go to a different team. Just doesn't make sense to keep him. Mendenhall's is very similar. Bobby Stevenson probably has better catch. What's his catch here? Yeah, his catch is only 76. It's a little bit worrisome, but he has potential, man. With that height and speed, we could really kind of work with him. I don't want to cut Bobby Stevenson. Oh, this is difficult. All right. Maybe it's... No, I can't cut him. Oh, this is such a difficult choice, guys. I want everybody on this team right now. Maybe we'll cut Rackley. We have backup linemen. We have some backup linemen already. So that's not like a huge... If there is an injury, we have people who can take over there. And you know what? Part of me wants to cut Justin Tuck, and I'll tell you why. Because the 2 free agents that I'm looking at here, my main concern is this championship window. We are in a difficult situation because we want to win a championship, and he might give us those best odds. However, which I might need to sign Reggie Nelson too, just as he doesn't have speed anymore. That's the thing. He's extremely slow. But if you look here, we have a 78 overall rookie, only 20 years old. We have to sign him. We have to. That's just a lot of potential. We'll see, I can't even sign him until I make those cuts. Over here, we have somewhere... Oh, wait. No. Maybe it's back up here. Okay, so I guess it was just over here. We have a 76 overall. So obviously we can just go with McCray here. And then maybe I'm thinking picking up Nelson could be a huge grab. These guys, none of them have speed anymore. That's the issue. You know, they've been playing for so long. Look at that. This speed could really hurt us. And the same holds true with Nelson. Nelson's speed, it's just dropped. Whoops, I've passed it. 80, 82. So, 88 speed. Usama Young. We can bring back Usama Young and move him over. He played great for us when we had him. I'm down to bring back Usama Young. The question is, we have to cut many players to make this happen. I don't really want to cut Justin Tuck yet. Again, we have our championship window. It's going to be very, very important that we kind of hold true to this. Salaries. Let's see who we can cut. We're going to have to cut one of the quarterbacks before this next game. And I was planning on giving Everett another shot. But he looks like he might be the better quarterback between the two. Maramosa might have more potential. I don't know. Honestly, King hasn't really looked all that good for us. He had one good game. But he hadn't really dominated anything. I want to keep Graves and Dobbs. I know everybody wants King, but I'm just saying. Alright, we're cutting Cosby. It's a difficult choice. I don't want to do it. But we need to. We need to cut Cosby. Best of luck to him. And we'll cut Edwards too, as much as I don't want to. I really don't want to cut Edwards. I'm sorry, Armonte. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that, but I'm pretty sure people would riot if I cut Bobby Stevenson. And then corners, we'll cut DJ Moore. I like Demetrius McCray. Moore didn't do anything too much for us last season when we had him. And I want to give Demetrius McCray some time to see what he can do. He might be able to bring something to the table. He certainly did in the other franchise. So, all right, we have 2 spots to sign people now. And honestly, I might go back and sign Cosby. I want to give, again, I want to give, we're going to sign Usama Young. I would like to give J.D. Everett another chance to see what he can do. And we'll sign McCray. So we're going to give Everett a chance. And at the end of this preseason game, we are going to have to decide between Everett or Maramosa. After we make this decision, we can go back and try to sign Cosby back. And that's just pretty much the route I'm thinking of taking right now. And honestly, I'm not too impressed with King. I know a lot of people love King and they want to see King, but I don't feel like he has earned anything yet. I really don't. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll start King in this next game. Give him some time there. And then, again, I'm excited about these new players that we got. Yeah. I can't wait to see McCray play. And obviously we have Femi Francois. And, you know, we're pretty set with all these rookies. I'm excited about them all. But I'm really excited that we just got a really nice rookie to try out. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. It ran kind of long for what it was. So hopefully everything's going to work out here. And we can get a better read on things. We definitely need to improve in this last preseason game because I'm getting a little bit worried. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you there. Later.